All the party people, all the people in the party. Get naughty, get naughty. All the party people, all the people in the party. Get naughty, get naughty. All the party people, all the people in the party. Get naughty, get naughty. That's a new song. Clip it. Someone clip it. Someone clip it and post it on Reddit. They love me over there. Hope everyone's having an amazing Saturday. It is time for yet another live unboxing. We're gonna have some people show up first before I start doing the dang thing. Scramble North is here. Afternoon, milady. Hope everyone's having an amazing Saturday. I am drinking. I got my drink, and my two-step, my drink, and my two-step, got my drink, and my two-step, my drink, and my two-step. We say Merry Christmas around here. Just kidding, I'm Jewish, but still Merry Christmas, you know. It is what it is. It's like, it's an American holiday at this point. Anybody that's offended by that, get out, get lost. Alright, get lost. And I do love these cups. Very festive. What's everyone sipping on? Please, in the comment section, let me know. I'm just drinking some Grande Pike Place. Hot. I'm very pumped because I have yet another new watch in the office that I'd like to share with my peeps. Hope you guys enjoy these little live unboxings. We're going to do an unboxing, a little short first impression review, and then, don't worry, we're going to get into a Q&A, and I got some things to say. John Swick is here. Thoughts on the Revelo Hexmariner. I need to see that. I don't even know what it is, but they're a microbrand from Malaysia. You know what? I've been saying this pretty much since I started doing, like, microbrand reviews. If there is a brand that you guys would like to see me review or unbox or whatever, the easiest way to make that happen is for you, a viewer, to write to that company, because they don't really care when watch reviewers write to them. Like, if I write to them, even though I have a decent following and everything, it's not as impressive to the company in comparison to a prospective customer writing to them. So if there's a brand that you want to see on this channel, I've been saying this since pretty much I started here on YouTube, go ahead and write to them on Instagram. Be like, hey, we want to see you on the Time Teller channel. Can you hook up with the Time Teller? Blah, blah, blah. That's actually how most of these relationships have started. Kaiser is here. Carlos is here. Mostly harmless. You know what? Where's Kevin Lakeland? I could really use some Kevin Lakeland. Or, excuse me, Kevin Hawthorne from Lakeland, Florida. Dude, see, that's how much I associate you with where you are from. Kevin Hawthorne from Lakeland, Florida. And in my head, it was just Kevin Lakeland. Okay, Tanner Smith says, I keep seeing ads for this brand. Was wondering how they compare to similar priced watches. Price seems higher than most micro brands. So, I reviewed a Venezianico already on my channel, and I was blown away. I was absolutely blown away by it. Incredible finishing, very solid build, great specs. And if it was produced by a big box brand, it would be, you know, thousands and thousands and thousands more. So here I have one in the office, and I just want to show you the packaging. Some companies do it better than others, man. It's very European. Oh, look at San Marco. We got a map of San Marco, a little gondola. Just kidding, I don't know what that is. It's a Bucintoro, Dogana de Mare, Samaria de Salute. I had some risotto the other day. So, Kevin Hawthorne is here. Yo, can we get some air horns in the chat? Damn, son. Where'd you find this? All right, let's go ahead. If we can get into some greens for go, red for no. If I get enough greens, I will activate the unboxing. So you guys spam the greens or reds. You let me know what you want. Mostly Harmless says, writing an email to Casio now about how the DW6600 T3, should I say Jory or Julie? Julie want review watch. Julie want review watch. By the way, spam some waves in the chat. I know that a few thousand people... Dude, my last live stream here, we got 10,000 or 11,000 views after the fact. So we get thousands of people that watch after the fact. So if you are here from the future, we see you. We love you. We want to be next to you. And if you could please join us on Saturdays for the live stream, it'd be great. But don't worry, because we do streams every day except Sunday here. So there's always going to be a show for you, unless it's Sunday. Then, you know what? I'm a human, and I have to do what normal humans do, right? Have meetings on the dark side of the moon, where we drink children's blood, because that's what reptilian Jewish people do. And then we go underground in Brooklyn and hang out in the tunnels. Sean Miller is here, certified T3 bot. Julie want collab. Very nice collab. Okay, let's go ahead. We're getting some greens. Scramble North green. John Swick is green. Kaiser says spam green. Scramble North is waving. Dude, we love you. See, even if you're not here right now, we love you. Let's go ahead. Let's do the damn thing. I'm going to pretend. I'm going to pretend like this is an enemy sentry and I'm Solid Snake. Shout out to my Solid Snake impression, except he doesn't make weird noises when he takes out the enemy guards. That was really fun, though. Okay. So, some brands do it better than others. That was very nice. Their packaging is very nice. And we have some media. A little media kit, yeah? Little box for you. Yo, by the way, shout out to all my viewers who helped me learn about salad cream. You know, there's definite crossover between, you know, Brits and Americans. We're the naughty rebels, naughty Yanks, and you guys are, you know, the redcoats, the Tories, if you will, the loyalists. And I know you guys have ketchup there, and we have we have mint jelly here. But there's like things that we don't have, and one of those things is salad cream. I just don't understand. So, some of you guys did a good job explaining it. Some people were like, oh, it's like tangy mayo. It's like mayo with vinegar. And I'm like, okay. But some of you mofos out there were like, oh, it's cream you put on your salad, dude. It's in the name. It's like, yeah, I've never put cream in my salad. In fact, that sounds like something I would read on Urban Dictionary. But then people told me that it's like, you know, you might put it on a nice tuna salad. You might put it on a tuna salad. And then it's like, okay, I put mayo in tuna salad, I guess. But it's like, I've never put, you know, lettuce and, like, I've never had a nice Cobb salad and been like, I need cream on this. But then again, ranch, I guess, is kind of mostly cream too, right? So who knows? I'm an idiot. Anyway, let's get back to the unboxing. Shout out to my UK brethren. Salad cream. You know what? Send it to my P.O. Box. The Time Teller, P.O. Box 160, San Gabriel, California, 91778 0160. So 91778-0160. That is the P.O. Box if you guys want to go ahead and send me some salad cream tuna salad. Okay, we got a little box. Look at that. Very almost space age. Nice, it's like a galaxy there. Actually, very, very nice media booklet, by the way. Shout out Venezianico. Very nice. Oh, now I sound like Borat. Okay, we got some packaging. Come here. Come here, boy. I know you want to leave your box. Alright. It's just a bunch of packing material in there, so get out there. I make other people clean it up. Embossed. Nico. Venezi. I heard those are actually the names of the children of the owners of this company. Nico and Venezi. I made that up. Veni Vidi Vici. As I drop the watch. This looks dope. Okay, hold on. This looks cool. This is very different than the last Venezianico that I've reviewed in the past. The other one was a GMT diver. This is what seems to be kind of a hoity-toity dress watch. Let's go ahead and get up close. I put on the macro lens specifically so I could get very, very... Ooh, bumped... I'm an idiot. I just bumped into my whole camera setup. Let's go ahead. Okay. I know you freaks love this. Oh, yeah. Look at that. We got nice detail there. It's almost like mother of pearl. We got a little more. Let's pull off this plastic. It's like I'm taking the watch's panties off. Ooh, so naughty. Interesting case design. I'm going to tell you why. Not a lot of dress watches have... the hang tag just fell off. It's all good. Just some more. Took off some more plastic. The hang tag. Notice how this is a dress watch, right? I mean, it's very clearly a dress watch. But what is very cool is it has integrated crown guards, which is not super, super, super common when it comes to dress watches. This is very, very interesting. So I put my macro lens so that we can get up pretty close. I'm going to step away from the mic and show you. I'll be yelling into the mic still. You guys can probably still hear me, but... It's like the time-telling dial is this really nice mother of pearl. I'm going to go ahead and turn up the exposure a little bit so you guys can see. It's like this mother of pearl offset dial with a nice cityscape there. This looks so cool. Blued handset. And there's some like, it almost looks like moons in the sky. And yeah, blued hands. Let's see how close I can get up. Look at the detail there. So on the back, let's see, I can't read that because it seems, I think it's Italian. Who would have thunk? Let's get some specs on this baby. This is from, I believe, the Redentore collection. This is the Redentori Bella Notte. Forgive me for my pronunciation. This is the Redentore Bella Notte. So this watch is an evocation, representation of the Redentore celebration in Venice. Thank God it's not Venice, California, am I right? The composition, St. Mark's Square, comes to life at night with the majestic, let me see. I'm trying to get to the, where is it? So it's a festive scene, 316L stainless steel, off-centered dial, again with that kind of mother of pearl finish. It's aventurine mother of pearl, 40 millimeters, 46.7 millimeter lug to lug. And then we are looking at an 11.5 millimeter thickness. This is powered by an automatic Seiko NH05A with a sapphire crystal. This has a 5 atmosphere water resistance rating, and the strap is genuine leather made in Italia. Oh, this watch is very, very cool, and watching it play with the light. Now, this camera won't do it justice. We're going to have to get some nice macro footage on like an update review for it, but I want you to take a look not at the center dial and not at the cityscape. Try to find the stars. Do you see the glimmer from the stars? Dude, that might be my favorite thing. So you're getting really nice dynamic look from the blued handset, which already plays with the light very, very nicely. You're getting really nice kind of almost iridescent colors coming from the mother of pearl offset dial. And then you're obviously getting a very clean, coolish light coming from the kind of like cityscape. This thing's very, very cool. Let's go ahead and put it on the wrist. The strap also feels very supple and not super... It doesn't feel brittle like some factory straps. I'm looking at you, Seiko. Doesn't seem to be loomed, and on the spec sheet I have available, it is not loomed. Now, they do have, I guess, the Casanova bracelet online. I'm going to go ahead and show you the spec sheet online. So you can get the Casanova bracelet for $85 extra. This is $785 on the strap. There's some more footage of it, but you don't really need to. I just showed you that, all right? I just showed you that. That looks very nice. You can see more of the cityscape there. Let's see. Ooh, fancy. Looks really nice. Really nice detail. And you can see just how... swallow it. You can see just how many facets are involved with watches that are this dynamic. It's literally plate upon plate upon plate upon plate upon plate, which is very, very cool. And you get a whole bunch of light play, a whole bunch of steps to look at. It does not go unnoticed. So it's very cool. And we can see the area that this watch is paying homage to. Very, very nice. And this is the strap. I'm not very good with colors, but it seems to be the strap is like kind of like a navy blue, like a midnight blue. And then here it says lasagna, margheriti, napoleana, pasta, pesto, linguini, sangria. That's all I saw right there. So anyway, I don't know. I think it's a menu on the back of all my favorite foods. But so people are gonna say, well, okay, this is a Microbrand, but it's, you know, it's under $1,000, but it's over $500. Well, this, just like with anything I review, is not going to be for everyone. Okay, it's not going to be for everyone. But what I will say is brands like Venezianico seems to have something for everyone, because this may be kind of a very specific dress watch. You can put it on my wrist here. I'll make the screen larger for you guys. This may be a very specific dress watch, by the way. That lug to lug looks perfect. What is that? 46.7. And I have about a 7.5 inch wrist, a little bit more than 7.5 inches. Pretty flat on the wrist, just under 12 millimeters thick. Wears very nicely. And again, that kind of, not obscure, but it's not an NH35. So it's different. It's still a Seiko Instruments, but it's an NH05A. Very, very, very cool watch. But as I was getting at, this may be a dress watch, but they also have really cool sports watches, and one of which I've already reviewed. So they have really cool complications. They're a Microbrand who isn't super cookie cutter when it comes to giving us things that we just constantly see elsewhere. I think that it's fun. They're taking a chance. This definitely is a very, specific design paying homage to a landmark. So I can see that some people may not find it interesting. They might not be able to, relate to this area or this watch. But I think it's very cool paying homage to their Italian, heritage. I think that's very, very cool. So I think that so far, like first impressions, it wears very nicely. It's very impressive. I think it looks great on camera, but when you get it in your hands, it's very impressive. There's a lot of twinkle, of glow, again, without luminescence. It just, mother of pearl just picks up so much light. And again, it's kind of iridescent the way you get a bunch of different colors. And then the kind of the plate showing off the starry sky is really, really, really cool. I can actually get up even closer here if the lens will want to focus. There we go. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into some comments. I just wanted to share that with you. Shout out to Venezianico for sending me my gorgeous watch in one piece. Very nice. And Venezianico is actually a really great watchmaker and business that actually cares about their customers. Again, I've had one other watch from them already, and every time I interact with that business, every time I interact with, their customer service, getting things shipped here, blah, 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 it's literally one of the nicest brands I've ever worked with. So one thing that is always super disappointing is when you see products that you like and you work with various, let's say you have an issue with an order, or you're trying to get, information on a product or whatever. There's nothing more disappointing than seeing a cool product, talking to the business and having them just have terrible customer service, or have them, not treat you the way that you would like to be treated. And I am fortunate enough to, I've interacted with some brands like that, but a lot of the brands I interact with that I'm big fans of actually have incredible products and even better customer service. So as much as I love Venezianico's watches, I will say that I like the people that work there even more than the products they produce. So they're really cool people. Shout out to my connections over at Venezianico. You guys are freaking awesome. So let's get into some questions. Just wanted to share that with you. I know that we're probably going to get some other Venezianico watches here in the office shortly, and I'm just excited to share more about them. So questions. Also, do you have specific times when you go live? Russell, great question. So I try to go live on Saturdays around 11:30 a.m. Pacific. And then throughout the week, I try to do it. I try to put out a show on this channel around 9:30 to 10 a.m. around that. But sometimes, just based upon what I'm filming, because this isn't my only channel, I also have my other channel, Everything is Gay, where I do like 3 shows a day, excuse me. Depending on what I'm filming, it kind of alters my shot schedule for the day, but I try to do it around 10 a.m. Pacific. But I would love to see you guys every day. And again, the only day that I'm not really putting out content is Sunday. Mr. Smith, what time is it right now? It is, well, I didn't set this. 12:17 p.m. Let's get down to business. Let's go ahead and set the time on this baby, actually. Current favorite chronograph. That's a difficult one. I honestly have vintage ones that I am big fans of, that I kind of still geek out over. But dude, you guys are going to be so mad with my answer, I feel like. My favorite chronograph still, I don't know why. I don't know if this is my favorite. Dude, the Salmon Dial White Gold Datograph. The Salmon Dial White Gold Datograph. If I could just snap my fingers and have like any watch just like appear, it would be the Salmon Dial White Gold Longa Datograph. That's just, yeah, it's insane. Sean Miller, certified teeth robot. Why has Sammy been avoiding us? It's because it's Saturday, so I'm here in the office filming, and she's at home doing laundry like a woman should. No, she's doing some chores, and then we're gonna run some errands later and hang out. But yeah, she's at home, dude, cleaning our clothes. I'm a dad. It's tough at times, Sean. Reading comments. Yeah, let's get into some more comments. I'll show you guys the watch I'm referring to, by the way, for those of you who are living under a rock. Living under Iraq? What are you talking about, man? Iraq? That's a country in the Middle East. Oh my gosh. Every time, dude. This is not a new watch, by the way. This came out just pre-pandemic. This came out in 2019, so... GMTs are cool. Whoop. So this, for some reason, I'm just obsessed with this watch. I think, like, Longa is not my favorite watchmaker ever. I think my favorite watchmaker ever is... It's like Cartier, Vacheron, and JLC. I think those are like... probably, I don't know. It bounces around, but like definitely Vacheron, Cartier, JLC, and Longa are very high up there. But this salmon dial, first of all, the weird thing with salmon watches for me is that they are my favorite dial finish, and yet I don't own any. Isn't that weird? Like, it's my favorite dial color, and I do not own a salmon watch. I don't know why. Now, will I ever own one of these? Maybe. Maybe if I win the lottery. But yeah, this is white gold, salmon dial, gorgeous watch. Manu ordered. I ordered from your site. Send me an email if there's an. We had an issue with Shopify sending out automated tracking info to customers that we've been dealing with for like the last like month and a half. Dr. Bob's Nightmares, is your leg getting better or what? I think it's more of the or what, to be perfectly honest. Check this out. How can you hate that? Like, how can you hate this at all? Manu, send me a direct email. Manu, send me a direct email. Jory at thesimpleconsultant.com. Jory at thesimpleconsultant.com. That goes directly to me, and I will make sure that your if there's any issue with your order, I guarantee you it's from Shopify not sending out automated info. So, Jory at thesimpleconsultant.com. And I will take care of it personally. And I will go ahead and make sure that you get some straps, some free straps sent to you. We'll send you a little care package. How does that sound? Sean Miller, certified. Do you think Trump tariffs are going to make prices on Swiss, German, Japanese watches out of control? I don't think they're going to be out of control. But what we need to understand also is we're going to be having more money in our pockets potentially, and manufacturing across the board is going to be ramped up. That's ideal, right? Now, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to be implemented. Dude, Trump won and everyone blamed me. Everyone is so mad. that I wore a red hat. And you didn't even see, it could have been a Cincinnati Reds hat. You guys don't know. And people got so mad at me, and they're blaming me for Trump's victory. Whatever. Gorgeous watch. So yeah, I think this might be my favorite chronograph. Manu, I got you, brother. Let's see. It's so funny though, because you guys don't know what hat it was, but you can just go to my other channel and see me wearing the hat for real. And you can confirm your suspicions. Mostly harmless. Speaking of saunas, have Finland done any great watches? Man, not that I know of. Not that I know of. He says, found it, you're amazing. Sorry. No problem, dude. No problem, man. Let me see. Peter, I could hate it if I had to pay for servicing. I don't even want to think of that. Yeah, that's a good point. With how many pieces? This has a crazy amount of parts, too. What's the part count? Damn. Sometimes they put part counts in their... Hodinky didn't put it there. I guarantee you this thing has a bajillion parts in it, though. So yeah, I wouldn't want to have to get this serviced either. Make quartz great again. Amen. When we get older, it takes a few years to get 100%. After the cast comes off, yeah, To your health, bro. That's what I'm realizing. It wasn't as simple of a break as I thought, and then the recovery did not go as planned, and I have some pretty severe nerve damage. So that is what I am dealing with now, and it sucks pretty bad. JRW3, quartz is already great. Mr. Smith, how do you store all your watches to avoid clutter? So obviously, there's no way I'm going to have a watch box that can contain all my watches. That's just not going to happen. I've seen some like crazy, like watch boxes that are like built into walls that have like all that. That's just not me. So I partition them in watch boxes, right? That hold maybe 12 at a time or whatever. And I have them in various locations like safety deposit boxes and safes and stuff like that. And I kind of only have like a small rotation out because I found that with the sheer volume of watches that I get, it would be incredibly cluttered. And it's just kind of, it's just hard to manage. So, doesn't InfoWars have a product that's supposed to help with nerve damage? No, but it turns all the frogs gay. Orko, I had 2 displaced fractures in my toes. It was a long recovery. I can't even imagine what you're going through with your leg. Sorry about that. Well, thank you so much. Like, your support and empathy for my situation has made it much easier. If I didn't have the support system I have, and again, it is my parents, it is, my sister, it's Sammy and my friends and you guys. It's not just, my immediate circle. It's who do I interact with most? Well, believe it or not, it's you guys. I stream every day across multiple channels. I've gotten to know your guys' personalities. I've gotten to know your, online handles, and we joke around. So, it's, if I didn't have you guys, it would be, I can't even imagine going through this process without it. It's, constant pain, which is, you can deal with it to a point, and then, but it's the life change that I think has hit me the hardest, where, you don't, things as simple as, stepping over a tub to get into the shower, or, the way that you rotate in bed, like just moving to one side in bed. It's like, I can't do certain things. It's very strange. It's very, very strange, because I've always been a very animated, I almost want to say like rambunctious. I'm just very, I always want to move and do this and do that and do this. And now it's kind of slowed my speed down a little bit. What shoes have you been wearing to help with your leg injury? Very good question. I'm going to be talking about that in a future episode, where I'm going to be reviewing boots, believe it or not. So I had, a bunch of tennis shoes. I would wear Red Wings boots and stuff. I was a huge Red Wings fan. And unfortunately, I am packing all of those up and probably giving them away because I can't wear the sneakers that I was wearing, and I can't even wear my Red Wing boots. They're too narrow. And with the way that I'm not going to pretend to understand nerves, okay? But I understand that something that happens at the tips of your toes can affect, the back of your ear. It's just some weird like electrical connection. And so I've noticed that with certain shoes that I was wearing before my injury, when I try to put them on, first of all, it's agony getting them on. And then with the pressure that it puts in certain parts of my foot where I had these things called pressure ulcers, it's just agony. So what I've had to be wearing are high top boots, but that have a very wide sole profile. So I've been wearing these things, Orbos, or what's this company? It's like not Merrill, but the other one. Obas. They're like Keen Merrill type things. Obas, and then this other brand called Altra, Altra. They're a trail running shoemaker, but they make these really wide, very like incredibly comfortable hiking boots. And I've been wearing those. I have 2 pairs of those as well, and it's kind of the only thing that I've been able to wear with comfort. Aaron says, new to your channels, and I'm enjoying them both. Hope that leg heals up soon, brother. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate that. Thank you. Dr. Rob's Nightmare. Geo Tracker, more tracker content. JRW3. I'm 61, had a double hernia operation just 4 weeks ago. Going back to work tomorrow. Time heals. No pun intended. Well, I pray an even swifter recovery for you, man. That's insane. Al Schmidt. I understand a bit with you. Had my second cataract surgery this week. That's intense. Have to wear safety glasses to bed for a week so I don't rub my eyes. Yeah, I can't even... Dude, having stuff done on your eyes, I can't imagine that. I cannot imagine that. Sean Miller, certified teeth. I have a Doxa sub 200 Shark Hunter. I feel that the power reserve is not what it should. When I manually wind, I can feel the clutch slip and the spring release. What do you think is wrong? So it could be a clutch issue. So the thing that catches like that spline and starts winding it, the teeth could be misaligned. So I'm no watchmaker, but I've had that happen with watches. And in fact, I am going to have my Explorer 2 serviced at TikTok Watch Repairs. My boy over there, his link is in the description of every one of my videos because he's the only guy that I trust to work on my watches. Power reserve on that watch is not what I think it should. I feel like I will give it some juice and leave it on a counter, and then the next morning it will be dead, which is strange. Peter, I think the InfoWars product which helps nerve damage is called DNA Force. I'll check it out. It's turn the frogs gay. If it turns my frogs gay, then I will be I don't know. Who knows? Might be fun. Manny XYZ says, hello, T3. New Balance 440s have a wide flat toe box. They're great for my gout flares. Try them out. I will. Guys, I learn from you. I say this in every one of my episodes. I learn from you just as much as you learn from me. If you guys have recommendations, I'm open to trying anything at this point. It's, to say I feel desperate at times is an understatement. It's, I'm 35 and I've never felt older than I feel very old and not very wise. So it's like not a good combination, right? But man, walking with a cane will humble you, dude. I feel like Gandalf. Samurai, how's the Porsche 944? I'm going to break your guys' heart. I got a deal I couldn't refuse on that. And I sold it. Yep. This is the oldest I've ever been. Well, technically, I've never been older, but I'm saying I've never felt like I never thought I would feel this old at 35. But you're right. I technically have never, like literally, I've never been older than I am right now. Look into orthotics and shoes with wide base. Cortisol shot may help, but get an MRI to know exactly what's going on. Yeah, I still, I have like physical therapy like 3 times a week, and I have to see my, orthopedist regularly, and it's been hell. Pretty much, 30 to 50% of my week is like medical appointments. Actually, no, it is 30 to 60% of my weeks are medical appointments, and it's just it runs you down. And what I've realized, it actually isn't a physical game; it's a mental game. So that is what is difficult. You'd think because this is a physical injury, and physical therapy is uncomfortable, the recovery is uncomfortable, you have flare-ups, this, that. You'd think it's like a physical game that you just gotta endure. And I'm sure it's part of that. But the issue is that it is very much a mental game as well, where, you know, I'm having to do a ton of stuff. Hope it's not neuropathy. Well, it kind of is. I've been diagnosed with centralized pain syndrome, so my nerves are just effed up. Just really effed up. Samurai, what other workouts are you able to do this time? Pull-ups? Yeah, I can do pull-ups. I have to be careful with how I land. I have to hop with one leg onto the bar and then lower myself. I've been doing pull-ups. I've been doing anything that you can do while seated. I've been doing. Am I as fit as I was even before this? No. I can't even jump in place. So, like, that should give you an idea. But, yeah. Al Schmidt says, I was going to add that it's more mental. It's more mental as much physical. Yes. But rest assured, as mostly Harmer says, but rest assured, as the time teller had this injury, he's still able to tell us the time. Thanks, G-Shock. I got nerve damage in my thumb back in 2009. It's still a little off, but it's close to normal. Good. Well, this, you know, my doctor was pretty clear with me. He just straight up, after like looking at everything, he was like, you know, it's good. This is going to be, you're in it for the long haul. So, like, just, it is what it is. And I was like, cool. There was no real sugarcoating it. It wasn't like, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You know, you're young. But no, it was like, yeah, you're in it for the long haul. And it's not an easy process. So, I mean, it could have been worse. He could have walked in and been like, do you have a will? He could have asked me about, like, life insurance and stuff. So he could have told me I was dying. Did he mention cutting the nerve out? No, but I do have to see a pain management specialist who's going to go over all the nerve stuff. I have trouble trusting doctors lately. Don't blame you. Do you have a Hot Wheel collection? I used to. I have some Hot Wheels here still, but it's like of cars that I love. So it's a bunch of like 911s and just 911s actually. Nerve damage does heal, but it takes a long time. Yes, that's very, very, very true. Very true. But you know, we'll get through it, guys. We will absolutely get through it, and it's not going to be, you know, I'm not going to let this define me. Although, pretty much, I think 2024 that will be the highlighting, you know, memory, the overarching theme of this year. Where's Linky? Linky! Oh, I see him, actually. He's asleep over there. Linky! Oh, I see the glow from his eyes. He opened them. Linky, come here. Come here, buddy. He's comfy trapped, dude. I don't think he's going to go over here. I went through metatarsalgia. Metatarsalgia. Like metatarsalgia. It took 6 months to heal. Yeah. Well, I'm 5 months in. I'll be 6 months in December, so we'll see. But yeah. Let us get into some more questions before I sign off here. By the way, guys, thank you for 20,000 subs over on Everything is Gay. That is wild. I miss the days when Linky would purr the mic out. I'm pretty sure he'll still do that, but he's comfy trapped right now. Linky! He's doing this thing. Where I can see he looks at me, but he's like, I'm too tired. I had a metal GoBot that turned into 911. Screw the Transformers, Team GoBots. Dude, there's like a B-movie series called Transmorphers that I just learned about, and I almost want to watch them. Peter, it really sucked at the beginning because the only sensation I could feel was pain. So touch came through as pain, but that faded. Now it's just a little less sensitive than normal. Yeah, so I'm at that first part where Well, actually, I'm a mix because in certain areas I can't feel anything, and in other areas it hurts like incredibly, incredibly bad. Get any new camera equipment? No, mics. I've gotten some mic stuff and some tripods, but as far as like bodies and lenses, I haven't gotten any lenses. Beginning of the year, beginning of the year I got a new camera. I got another Sony A7 IV. Talking about B movies, recently saw Howard the Duck. Oh God, ain't that a throwback? You had to watch it and see what it was. Yeah, I don't know either. I haven't seen that in so long. But guys, I want to thank you for all the support here on EIG, on Instagram. It's been crazy. And thanks for being real ones. You know, we can have agreements and disagreements and still be cool with each other. And the people that dipped out, kind of thankful because those are people that probably aren't like able to have reasonable like critical thinking skills in the first place. But man, this one dude, I'm gonna tell you something. GRW3, I like the EDC vids, keep prepping. Thank you so much, man. I've had a whole lot of fun kind of pivoting my channel in that way. This guy E28 Forever 30 wrote, "Where's your MAGA hat? This will haunt you. That's what you get for voting in a felon." It's so funny. And then I've noticed they never leave one comment. This guy's so mad. He wrote me another comment. "Where's your MAGA hat, bud?" I wrote, "On my head at the moment." This other person wrote, "These videos are awesome. Love this direction." So nice supportive comment. Then that guy wrote to him, "The MAGA direction." And I commented at that one person and said, "You're damn right." Then he wrote again, "Enjoy the tariffs. I'm out of here. Can't stand stupidity." Well, you weren't out of here because you keep showing up every day leaving weird, mean comments about the same thing. And then I put a baby emoji with a milk bottle, and he wrote, "That's right. You always were kind of whiny crybaby. Guess you're okay with DJT, Donald J. Trump, insulting Jews too? Weakling." He calls me a weakling, and he's been writing mean hate mail, obsessing over me and like an opinion that may differ from his own. And then this one person wrote to that guy, says the person who probably doesn't know there are only two genders. Oh gosh. STC gang! Shout out STC. You know the saddest part about this break was I had a huge plan to blow up STC gang. Like, we were in the process of building a website, doing everything for STC, and then I broke my leg. So like things just had to be like put on pause. But hopefully in the new year we can ramp everything up. So tell him don't let the door hit your ass on the way out. Amen. But also, how can Trump hate Jews when his daughter is an Orthodox Jew and his grandkids are Orthodox Jews? Like, what? Anyway, whatever. So if you want more actual opinionated talk, go to my other channel. I just think it's hilarious that I can wear a red hat backwards and people associate it's like they're animals. They see a color and they're like, ah, for like frothing at the mouth. It's strange. Anyway, get out of your comfort zone. Tell someone you love them. Tell yourself you love yourself, because at the end of the day, that is all you got. And I love each and every one of you. I'll kick it off. I love you guys. Thanks for all your support. I will see you on definitely Monday. I don't think we're coming out with anything tomorrow, but I will see you on Monday, and we do a bajillion shows. If you want, I also do have a Patreon. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and shout out my Patreon because it is what it is. I'm going to link it right here. If you want extra content, I'm put out 2 things a day over here starting next week. This is my Patreon. And yeah, it's more just kind of EIG content. All right, guys, love ya. I'm Jory Goodman, the time teller. And always remember, I didn't invent time. I just tell it. Shout out Casio. Love you guys.